Well, this is new. Welcome back to another awesome episode of Railroads Online. In this episode, as you just saw, we do have some updates to discuss. And I do need to make a really quick, short announcement. I'm actually sick. So, this episode isn't going to be exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be potentially going up to the coal mine. But that's going to require some talking on my part. And my voice is not going to hold out much longer. So, we're going to just work on this line here that's coming down to the smelter, I'm thinking. And it's going to be like a hyperlapsed video. Again, not exactly what I wanted to do, but I would like to continue expanding our railroad and making it awesome. So don't worry, don't have the COVID or anything like that. It's just a cold. I did get tested. Everything is fine. I just got to kick it and I'll be back to 100%. So the next video after this one might be a little bit longer. So the updates, let's get to those really quick. We had 2 in the last couple of days since I filmed that last episode. So the new one, build 22.01.24 beta, they added new physics settings when hosting a game. The casual, which is the freight has no effect on the total weight of any car. Easy, which is the freight will have 25% of its realistic value. And of course, medium is 50%. Hard is 75%, and the one that we will be using forever and always is realistic. Freight has its realistic value. So we just saw that in the loading screen. I usually don't film that section because it's boring, but I wanted to kind of show that where that drop down was. The next update came out yesterday, 22.01.25 beta, and they optimized server replication data for client cars. They rebalanced all industry in and outputs. The sawmill, 1 log equals 1 beam plus 1 lumber, so that is a true 1-to-1. The iron ore mine, 1 beam plus 2 lumber gets you 5 iron ore. The smelter, 4 cord wood plus 2 iron ore equals 1 iron ore slab and 2 rails. The coal mine, 1 rail plus 2 beams equals 10 coal. Ironworks, 1 coal plus 4 raw iron plus 3 lumber equals 4 steel pipe, 16 tool crates. Added lumber as an input resource for the ironworks. The oil field needs 3 beams, 3 steel pipe, plus 1 tool crate, and that'll get you 24 crude oil. The refinery is 2 lumber plus 1 steel pipe plus 12 crude oil will get you 6 oil barrels. So it's no longer a 1-to-1 for everything, and they actually added a resource to the ironworks. So the ending of that last video where I went exploring, all of that wasn't necessary. I just had to wait a little bit and I would have seen the update and known exactly what everybody gets or needs and what they produce. There was some more information. The developers posted, just so everyone understands what we did regarding these updates. The 1-to-1 ratios did not make any manufacturing sense, so we rebalanced the ratios to more closely to follow manufacturing requirements as we could for now. We also rebalanced prices. I think we did that in this patch. Also, yes, there is a ton of leftovers, unused products, lots of coal tools, oil barrels, etc. These are products you can sell to market, the freight depot. This was intentional. Also, yes, you'll be rich with nothing to spend it on. For now, that will come in time too. They went on to say, also, I just confirmed prices were not updated. Cume, I think he's one of the developers, didn't see them in our spreadsheet. So the prices haven't been changed, but they just rebalanced what the ratios are for all the industries. All right, so what are we doing in this episode again? I need to build a shunt yard down here, and I need to redo this line you see right in front of us. I would like to move it to the other side of the hill here that we were standing on. I'd like for it to come down right in this area, I'm thinking, and kind of turn in right here and make a little Y. We'll see. We got to get it figured out just perfect yet. So I'm going to head up to the top of the hill, and that's where we're going to start working. from up there, making our way down here. Alright, we're up here at the saddle. I'm just going to start by probably deleting this. It's still going to go down the same little hill right here, but this one needs to be angled kind of more this way to the left. And the reason why is because you can see where the groundwork kind of pushes out there. And I don't want that. I want it to be straighter, I guess. So from this point on, I think I'm just going to hyperlapse it. Speed it up a little bit. And that way we can get through this video without much of my conversations. All right, we're not complete yet, but that's basically my process for running a route. You'll have noticed during that time there too, where I was actually like going back and looking. I would work a section, I'd run ahead, turn around and look. What I'm looking for is the straightness of the track, see if there's any defects in it, things of that nature. So the same with the groundwork. I'm just looking around for any issues, or you know, some pieces you might have saw during that sped up. I don't know how good that's going to turn out. It depends on how fast I speed it up. But things like this steep turn right here, I had to go back and redo some of that. So hopefully it doesn't cause too much confusion on how I actually run a route. For this here, I think I'm going to extend this out some, come along the edge here, and maybe try and hook it in closer, kind of right where we're standing. Let's get to this view. Come right through here, and then gently curve it down like this. And I need to redo all of this down here to make this Y work. So the one direction is going to go that way towards Beast. The other direction is going to go this way, but it's going to hook back around and line up over here, follow that side over there. And then we'll have a spur coming off over here that's going to go way over here where the shunt yard, excuse me, I keep calling it a shunt yard, and I corrected myself a long time ago. A viewer corrected me. It is not a shunt yard, it's a rail yard. So anyway, I'm going to build the rail yard in this area. And that's why this track could not exist here. So I need to figure all that out. I'm going to finish up this last little bit, try and make it work. I turned off that foliage layer. That really helps, especially where the track is really close to the ground, to help see where that layer is at. Let me do that again so you can see in case you missed it. Like right here, this is all like 3% coming down this grade, and then it levels off right here. So I had to bump the track up a little bit, and options, graphics, low, apply, back, continue. So the track actually sits on a groundwork layer, not directly onto the ground. It can sit directly onto the ground, but I prefer to have it on a groundwork layer, nice and smooth. So, but you can see where it just kind of rises up right here. So turn off this graphics layer, the foliage layer, really helps see where that is and get it right down close, and then allow me to put the track on it. I can actually see it. Otherwise, it just disappears, as you just saw. So I'm going to leave it off for now, because I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to come over here a little wider and cut that in. But honestly, I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe I'll stitch this together. But I need to go get some medication. This took me about, 2 hours so far to run this route. And I didn't film capture rather, the cutting of the trees. I didn't want to bore you with that. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go get some meds, probably take a nap, and we'll pick this back up again. And we'll see what it looks like when I'm all done. And I'm gonna tie it in down there. I'm not gonna do the rail yard just yet. I'll do that coming up here real soon. So yeah, thank you for having some patience with me today. We will see you back here in just a little bit. All right, it's been a couple hours. I took a good nap. I think I'm getting a little worse, which is gonna suck. So I'm looking at this part right here and I see an issue. This switch right here I laid down and then I had to readjust the groundwork, so I got a little bit of a dip right there. I'm gonna have to redo that. I got Beast warming up over there. We're gonna take a tour. I gotta cut down some more trees too. Let me show you what I got so far. I gotta put a lot of polish on this yet, so I just kind of want to test this route, check it out, and we'll wrap this episode. Excuse me if I sound really bad. So I'm gonna clear these trees out of the way. We got a little bit of time. I'm waiting for Beast to warm up. Like I said, it was completely cold. I had no boiler pressure because I did have to move it out of the way a little bit. And see, it hooks in right here, curves on around up to that way. This branch here comes this way. We have another switch right here. And this will go off to the right where this line is at. And those two will go that way to create that rail yard back in there. I'm going to make it like a full service station back there too. So I had to kind of scooch it out here a little ways to clear this switch. So that's why it's kind of far away. I could have put it a little bit closer, but I wanted it straight. And so this is actually 3 crossover pieces from this line here. If I did 2, it hits that switch. So 3, pushed it over here. And we have our other switch here. When you're coming around this way and you want to go into the rail yard, you would just come off of this spur here and go that way to the rail yard. So let's head back on over here to Beast. And I was just up there. I don't know. I think I see it from here. That switch is looking the right way. Let's jump in Beast and pull this train up the hill for the very first time. Let's see here. Get inside it. We got pressure. All right. Go brake off. Reverser forward. Start off nice and slow. Caboose is moving. We're gonna give it a little more. I don't think going up this empty is gonna be a problem for Beast at all. I did just save it too, right before starting the recording. I will go through and delete all that old track. And of course I fixed this curve. Probably could have pushed it out a little further to the edge. But that did gain me a little bit of elevation, or lose a little bit of elevation a little faster by pushing it over a little bit. There's our awesome waterfall in the background. That rail yard, I want to bring it all the way down to here. Maybe. We'll see. That'll probably be the next episode or two. We're at 53% regulator and we're completely empty. But we're not chuffing down at all. Like, this is a pretty simple pull for Beast. Maybe it's chuffing down a little bit, but it's not bad. Right up here we level off. This is, I believe, all 0%. There was a section here I did have to do a little bit of 4% that to try to get some of this lined up. I think it was this section right here. Maybe it's this section that we're on right now. I hear it chuffing down, but I'm gonna leave it. The reason why I had to go 4% again was because I didn't like the way it's coming off this bridge So I fixed it, but that screwed it up down here. So I had to go just a short section of 4%. Again, Beast shouldn't have any problem with that. Maybe some of the weaker locomotives might have a little problem with that. This has kind of a sharp curve. That's why I like testing with locomotives. Things look different when you're in a locomotive sitting up higher. But it handled it just fine. I definitely like this bridge more than this bridge. You can see, like, this bridge is bad. This bridge is much better. And I moved it over here to the east a little bit to try and hide it, but I don't think it's gonna work. It didn't move that far over. I was expecting it to be kind of down off the side of the hill more. It is what it is. You can see going up this unloaded is absolutely no task at all for Beast. We'll see what it's like when we have, you know, loaded rolling stock. Oh, that's kind of chuffing it down a little bit. It's all 3% through here. Just must be those curves, just a little bit. Looks like that switch is right. Not that we're going to go that far. I just want to make sure we can cross without launching the locomotive into the stratosphere. Perfect. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll get the rest of that done down there. I'll get that shunt yard, excuse me, rail yard, maybe done off camera. I don't want to be talking. My voice is strained as it is, so I do apologize for that. Maybe I'll just wait until I'm better, so next episode might be a little bit behind. Please bear with me as I get through this. So thank you again so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye for now.